And we are back live.
Our next speaker from the largest private sector union, the president of the Canadian Auto Workers, Brother Ken Luenza. First of all, I want to share his enthusiasm. The fact of the matter is, the province of Ontario is made by the people. It should be run by the people. And the people are here to get
And their real credibility could get less. What are you doing these days? They may make a stand.
we need good quality public service. It's essential to the good of the province of Ontario. Let me also say, to support good public service, good public jobs, providing opportunities not just for this generation, but the next generation, you need jobs in the private sector to support jobs in the public sector. So I stand up here today and I say to Premier McGuinty, you made a commitment to the citizens of the North that you would provide support to Ontario Northland. But since you've been elected, you have cut the legs off of the economic and social well-being of the North by eliminating the Ontario Northland. So Mr. McGuinty, you can't renege on your commitments when you're elected in power. The citizens will not allow it to happen. And let me also say, last but not least, brothers and sisters, and auto retirees here today. Those retirees have built a wonderful country through political and social activism. But what they wanted, what they wanted, what they wanted, what they wanted was the next generation to have the opportunity that they have.
The guy at the bar who just finished one, he's getting all cozy with Nancy because he teaching us how to play this game. And his wife
Good
shows
jobs
up.
that pay good wages, pays good benefits, pays good benefits. Capital should not be able to move from one city to another city, from one place to another, regardless of the geography of the area of which is in Ohio. Governments must stand up for the people of Ontario. Governments must stand up for the people of Canada. People of Ontario must decide we cannot
Shanger!
Yar!
What's up?
Nice. That looks good. Hey, this is wow.
So here we are with
Google.
Shanger from Occupy Toronto.
Yar! Boy, it says Google on there. This looks nice. LG phone. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know
What's the
how.
resolution on that? That looks. It looks. Not that I can tell from your side, audience there. Great. Not much lag. Ooh, that's crisp. Nice.
So I'm live right now.
Just waiting on Fred. Fred, this is the easiest way to walk around the crowd. I walked right through the crowd.
That's what I did when I first came
I
in.
saw the speaker. I thought that's where the stage was.
Where is the stage? I don't even see it.
Right here.
Right there?
to see you.
You too, man. Got 6 viewers right now.
Yar! Did you post on our?
Yeah, I
Are we live
retweeted.
streaming?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. I don't know if anybody is restreaming it or not. Let's see here. So for those of you just joining us watching, this is Jeremy for civilianmedia.org. We're here at the Ontario Federation of Labour Day of Action at Queen's Park in Toronto. And I'm here with Dee Shanger from Occupy Toronto.
Or some people call me Sir Yar a lot because I say Yar.
There you go.
The audio must be wild.
What's that?
I'm guessing the audio is probably good.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
I haven't got any feedback from any viewers yet, so.
Nice.
But
Well, yeah, but you can't see the live chat.
yeah, I can if I do that.
Ooh, nice.
So you said Fred's supposed to be here?
I got word that he is here, but he's looking for me. But I texted him I'd be right here. Hey,
So I already.
Terry.
Hey, brother. How are you?
So I streamed for 40 minutes and then I archived it. So I shut down, saved it, and started back up again.
I found with us that it's usually best. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, she's great. That's Sid Ryan's assistant.
Okay.
One of. She works right at the president's office. Yeah, she was instrumental in getting us the legendary room at the OFL convention. Nah, near legendary.
The notorious room.
Not that it was, but people, to serve their own purposes, did what they did, right? A lot of homeless people.
Oh, is that a police chopper or is that a news chopper?
CP 24.
Black. It looks like it's black and white.
CP 24 has got chopper.
Yeah, I think that is CP. It's black and white.
Can
so.
you zoom with that?
No, unfortunately.
Unless you dolly in and dolly
I
out.
think I can. Hold
And
on.
action! The I remember, you remember the days of action in 95, 96 against, they traveled across Toronto?
No.
There was the Toronto one. Get this. The stage was back here. Queen's Park was packed, right? All the street was packed. And I was on stage because I was filming. All the way down University, the breadth of University, all the way past the curve was packed with people. And I heard that people were all the way at front, and they had placed speakers along the way. There was people even spilled out on Dundas College. Like, it was jam-packed as far as the eye could see. There was like well over like 200,000 people. But the media then was playing the numbers game. Oh, there's 5,000, there's 10,000, there's 20,000. Like, not that there was, but to dismiss 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. They always played a numbers game to make it seem like, oh, yeah, it was just 20,000 people when it was really 200,000, quarter of a million people. I've never seen a rally like that.
I just retweeted the link for the stream on the Occupy Media.
Good.
So maybe we'll get a few viewers from there. Oh,
We'll talk later.
That's the way it goes, right?
We'll talk later. download Procaster on that phone.
There's no. That's the problem. There's no phone app for live streaming. That's
So
the
even
worst
if
thing
we
about
got
live
these
streaming.
cameras like this, we couldn't live stream to it.
That's the worst thing. That's why. Otherwise, I'd be streaming on live stream right now.
I
That's
know.
why I'm on UStream because
You can see the. This is going to be a good fucking turnout for my live stream workshop tomorrow. Because I asked in January after I did a live stream thing with other people and media, right? Workshop for this training weekend, and so I asked, we should do a dedicated how to live stream. And then about a month ago, Octavian and Katie, who's overall in charge of the activist training weekend, said, "Okay, you got it. So what do you want to do?" And I'm like, the best way to train someone is the course is only for people serious. I don't care how many people show up, serious to start their own free live stream channel. And you're going to get the mini-me version of a legendary director's training that I offer in Toronto. And it'll just be me training because it's only 2 hours, right? So I've asked some required reading where you sign up for a livestream.com account and just live uh, download and install Procaster. An hour and a half is going to be just using Procaster and some documentary film techniques, and then the last half hour is studio. And that's good to start. And all the settings will go through, everything will be saved and done, and how to do basic stuff, mirroring, and then we can continue the rest of the day. But they'll be live streaming from their channels, and there's gonna be a lot of people there. And Angela's in town, and she's lending me her computer. Suzanne from the auto worker is lending me a video projector.
nice.
Fred with the stick, and
Yeah, I saw Angela at the how to film police training. I saw
nice. Yeah.
on the channel.
Was she live streaming that on our channel?
No, I think Mal was live streaming it.
Well, at least it got live streamed. That's all I care about,
Yeah,
right?
it's there in the archive now. I watched it in the archive because
Nice.
I didn't know it was on, so I didn't watch it when it was
Nice.
live. But
So, is this a Ustream or a live
yeah,
stream?
UStream.
They got phone apps.
Yeah,
And it's what, Civilian Media?
civilianmedia.org.
No,
So,
not ours.
and we're up to 7 viewers.
Huh?
We're up to 7 viewers.
Nice.
Okay, I see we have a few viewers now and nobody's chatting. Come on, people, get chatting.
Wait,
Let me
see
know.
these people here?
Let me know how the stream is going, folks.
Focus on these people with the jackets. It says Ontario Federation. They're the legendary OFL marshals. Let me explain. The OFL marshals are the best marshals on the planet because they got a lot of ahead intel. They know who's who. And if there's any sort of violence, I've seen this over. They put a line between the violent people and the regular people. If there's any police action, they link their arms between the police and the protesters. They are forever and ever and ever super trained. They're the best marshals on the planet. And that's how you can tell all these ones in the orange jacket are the marshals.
So it looks like there's a lot of them here.
They're legendary. They know what they're doing. They need lots. And they have like supervisor ones that come around. They're well trained. They lots of training.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Ontario is a small diverse force.
You want some water, bro?
Actually, I got to use the washroom like really bad, so I better not drink anything right now.
Where you want to go? Well, where's the washroom?
I have no idea where the nearest one is.
There's a bunch of trees around the side.
Here's a plan. Let's ask those nice officers if I can use the one in Parliament.
Come on.
Yeah, excuse me, officer. Can I go into the Parliament building to use the washroom?
Oh, can I use your toaster to hey, oh, oh, wait.
income, insecurity, and social inequality. We also know that there is a color coded or racialized gap where there's quite a number of disparities. We know that there's economic exclusion. Yes, we also know that economic development is built
Can you
on a
share some?
partial basis
Yeah.
Can we
where
get you to
growth
move over
is
towards the grass,
consistent.
please?
Can we get everybody to clear off here because they're coming down from the stage? Everybody move over.
Strong and sustainable
Okay, so we're just moving
opportunity.
over to the grass here at the request of the
I
marshal.
just was
Economic
I heard they were all
progress.
standing over here. And then they showed that they
Social
could just
affordable
clean up.
housing.
Can we just clear away?
Accessibility. Public safety. And environmental protection. The gap between
You see the
those
ones in the other
who
jackets
benefit
who
and
told
those
us?
who do
They're
not.
the supervisors
Who
of the
work
marshal.
with higher utility, cutback,
The ones you mean with the yellow
and
vests?
transition
Yeah.
spending.
And if they need
Future
to beef up
periods
their
of
lines,
economic
that's what the other ones
expansion.
with the orange ones are.
Certain demographics have historically suffered. Almost done. In economic crisis, we have to end the cycle of targeting the poor to save the wealthy. Looking at events in Greece, France, Italy, and other parts of the world, the lessons from those societies can inform us and serve as a cautionary tale for the type of social upheavals that can occur as a growing reaction to economic and political polarization and the breakdown of social cohesion. We urge action now to expand the window of opportunity and accelerate
I'm gonna take a walk
economic,
over here.
social, and ecological prosperity so that Ontario can continue to be one of the best places in Canada and the world to live, work, study, and prosper. Thank you. Thank you, brother. We don't have many more speakers left. We are on the way. The next speaker is no stranger to us.
Oh,
We
is that a
saw him
march?
all
So they're
over the
marching.
media when he took on the Harvard
That's
Marathon.
what I thought I just heard.
Yeah, they're having a march. I'm not sure when it starts. They're going down to Bay Street apparently.
Well, this is the last of the speakers.
What time is it?
It's a little after 4:08.
Good afternoon, sisters and brothers and friends. I think we have to be proud to be here today. Each one of these
So for those of you just
individuals
joining
is
us,
unknown to the budget of this
my
government.
name is Jeremy and I'm here at the
But we have to be
Ontario
proud
Federation
to
of
be say
Labor Day
yes
of
to
Action
jobs. We
rally
say yes to
at Queen's Park
blessings.
in
We
Toronto.
say yes to benefits. And we say yes to the children of this
And the
country.
rally is scheduled to go on till roughly 5 p.m. local time. There's also a march scheduled as well. I'm not sure when that will take place, but apparently the last speaker is on the stage right now. So I'm assuming that it will be after the last speaker speaks that they will have the march. They're supposed to be marching down to Bay Street. So there's the contingent from Occupy Toronto. Once again, this rally is being put on by the Ontario Federation of Labor. And it looks like I'm gonna estimate there's probably at least 5,000 people here at Queen's Park right now, if not more. Once again, Occupy Toronto is here.
Body showing it's all right, but and every time we have this kind of welcoming in our face, we have to be all together in solidarity. That's the fight we have come out for, my brother. That's the fight we have to continue today, tomorrow, and the future to protect this society from these people. So, struggle continues.
Yar.
Sisters and brothers, a serious announcement. We have two young girls who are lost in the crowd. Brittany and Megan Powell. Brittany and Megan Powell are, you're right here, sisters. Okay, your parents are
Occupy
looking
banner
for
down there,
you.
eh? Did you see them?
Sisters, sir, come
Maybe
up
that's
on
where
the
Fred is.
stage.
I didn't see him down there.
Come around, sisters, come around. Your parents are worried. Oh, good. I was going to say you're safe among us. You're safe among us. That's your last
See the banner?
Okay, yeah. I don't know who has that, but we've done a lot of stuff here. We're trying to track down who has that banner. I'm glad it's here. Who has it? Master Fred.
Have you seen him yet?
No, but I've been texting him the updated location.
Ontario version of the Accessibility Report. 900,000 people. We need a rain. ODSP is a max of 13,000 a year. Ontario Works is less than $8,000 a year. How could you live on $8,000 a year?
Oh my God, 8,000 a
You
year.
know, this government talks a lot about tourism.
It's a little 150 a week.
Airports are nothing new for people living on ODSP and Ontario Way.
I'm trying to live on $150 a week and have to pay rent and food and everything.
We have to make choices like eating or dinner or paying the rent. Green lines are disenfranchised. The government wants to think so progressively. She's gonna get my the cost of living keeps going up. And less money on the supply. You know the sad thing is that these cuts will not save any money. Poverty passes a fortune. But we can use healthy service to get sick. We live in we live in depressing conditions. Social assistance and sufficient is a key part of our safety net. And for only a penny, we'll have thousands of more Americans with false hope.
I'll play quick just to buy some time. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and be at the banner so he knows where to find me. Take three. Oh, there he is.
Where he is.
Hey guys, hey guys.
Ah, there's Fred.
Disregard my. He's gotta get down and dirty at the tape. Disregard. Disregard my last three touchdowns. Oh God, I don't even know what they were. I can't remember them. It was 420 yesterday, Shaver. Give me a fucking break. No, no, I was every place I moved. I said, okay, I'm here, and now
It
this
took
is take three.
I just deleted all my memory, and my friggin' camera doesn't work.
Happy 420 belated yesterday.
I picked up this camera, this camera the other day.
Look, he's live streaming.
Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. I picked up this camera the other day. I was playing. By the way, I bought it from what's that place called Radio Shack, right? Radio Shack.
Do they still exist?
It was well under, or not Radio Shack.
The Source?
The Source. Yes, the Source. Get this on live stream. Yeah. So I purchased these from the Source for what was it?
Under 100.
$79 or
camera
something.
glasses?
These are camera glasses, right? Now I was very excited because
Spy glasses.
yesterday I went out and I videotaped I went to the bar and I videotaped this wonderful thing. It's a couple that decided to have their reception at the bar that I was drinking at. So, and it's 420, okay? So they're having a very 420 type of wedding, okay? Now, I videotaped a little bit of the stuff that's going on. The bride gets very confessional in it. And first of all, I asked her if I could do this, because if she didn't want me to, then I wouldn't videotape it.
And let's look at how good they look on you first.
Oh, they look like this, kind of, right?
Huh?
Right, so that's how they look, right? Yeah.
And there's the camera, right? In the
There's
third
camera
eye.
in the third eye, right? From the pineal gland.
The second
to you.
chakra.
So anyway, yeah. So I'm doing that, and so.
By the way, D, Switcher says hi.
Yar, Switcher.
So.
Yar, Switcher. Go ahead.
So the next thing is that what I'm trying to do is now that I've videotaped the portion of the wedding, it's very raw footage. Very raw footage. Lots of f-bombs are being dropped if you like that kind of stuff. If you don't, then just don't listen to that crap. And yeah, she's confessing about how she didn't know that the man that she just married, she used to be with his uncle years ago, and they'd met again at the wedding there. But then again, that was one of the things that came out of that. So anyway, the rest of it gets more interesting than that from there. And so anyway, what I did was I'm currently loading it up onto Gmail, on what's not Gmail, the YouTube thing, right? So it's at F Stevens 4. Search that in there and you'll see the video. What I've done is monetized it because hey, when you see this, you'll just the matter of watching the video will help get them some money toward their marriage. So like, they did it on 420. If you're for 420 as I am and as well everyone at the wedding was.
What a great anniversary, man.
And that's the one funny thing that came out, eh? I said, so why 420, right? And the groom says, because we love to smoke weed, right?
Oh.
And that's part of what brought us together.
Oh.
And so we want to always remember our anniversary, no matter how high and forgetful we get.
They've outlawed the
So lock it in there.
wrong substance.
Yeah,
Alcohol kills more people. Pot, hardly anything.
Well, that's the thing.
You get
right?
married under pot.
Well, but at the same time, they can always argue they were of sound mind and sound body when they got married, because that's the way they roll. That's the way they are when they're sound. Neither one of them are mentally institutionalized, so they're okay.
Yar.
So anyway, so go there, monetize it, watch the thing, tell your friends. I want it to go viral so that we can throw some money at these people, okay?
So once again, that's F Stevens 4.
Yeah, just look at it for YouTube. Let's see how big we can make it.
YouTube channel.
Yeah. Let's see how big we can make it and, get them monetized.
So it should be youtube.com/channel/F Stevens 4.
The number 4.
The number 4.
No, you just go in YouTube, you type in F Stevens, the number 4, and search, and the video will be there, along with Angela's incidents there with the police brutality and that kind of stuff.
That's where we originally
describe
uploaded
that, right?
everything.
Yeah. So we monetized that one the other week,
so the more people that watch, the more money goes towards Angela's Defense Fund. Ta-da! So that's what we're trying to do here, okay? So as much of these videos as you can support and get other people to support and watch the little ad, hey, you're making money for these people, right? So like, we're going to try to find more ways to do this kind of stuff so that when you have a cause that you believe in and there's a video on it, then you can actually monetize it by just watching the video and
So,
seeing what happens, right?
so then they actually tell you which video earns how much money. You can actually
Yeah,
look at that.
yeah. I have an account now where it just comes this way, and it comes from it tells you what video it was the monetization came from, and so then you can allocate it to the people that video was about, right?
Pretty sweet turnout.
So it's just like that. It's a new kind of way of networking, but I just think it goes with the philosophy of the things I've been learning lately around
when we have
Occupy.
occupied people, there's like 30 cops
So we
surrounding us.
gotta have each other's back out there, people, because you know what? These guys behind these walls here in Queens Park and the guys behind Parliament Hill, they don't have our backs. They don't even hear our voice.
Right on.
So like, we gotta do this shit.
You just hear what the brother reported? He said if you look at the steps of Queen's Park,
Yep.
there's two security or Queen's Park police. And back there where the occupiers are,
Yep.
they're surrounded by 30 cops and there's a paddy wagon on standby.
Where?
Where's the cops?
Where the occupiers are.
Let's take a walk.
That's what he just reported.
Where are they?
Let's take a
Back
walk.
there.
Oh, okay.
So isn't that a really wild priority? Only two cops guarding the front
So
doors.
apparently there's
And there's 30
word is
cops
there's 30
around the
cops
occupiers.
and a paddy wagon down by where members of Occupy Toronto are gathering. So we're just going to take a walk over and
Yeah.
take a look at that,
Yeah.
because you never know when they need another live camera.
That is what has
You
been
know?
reported, yet to be confirmed, but it sounds.
It sounds about right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and just confirm that we heard there is a group of Occupy Toronto down on the sidewalk, and apparently what we've heard is there are about 30 Toronto police officers down there around them, as well as a paddy wagon. Of course, once again, yet to be confirmed, but we are going there now to confirm or disconfirm that information.
Yeah.
And once again, you are live watching civilianmedia.org.
No, .org.
And by the way, this is the only place, people, you'll see this footage. So, so tweet it out to your friends, share it on your Facebook, do whatever it is you do, so that we can get more viewers here to see this.
Occupy Toronto is coordinating this rally with our ally, and one of our teams is Nancy Oscarry.
Well, there is a lot of.
I guess this is not qualified as a paddy wagon. This bus. Oh, over there.
Okay, now it's the paddy wagon. So the rumor of the paddy wagon wasn't a rumor. It is
there
true.
is one over there.
Yeah, that part was true.
And here's occupiers, and here's all the cops.
And here's a group of Toronto's finest, right next to where all the occupiers happen to be. Is that a coincidence, people? I don't know.
High tech. Girls gone high tech.
I'm live streaming right now, by the way.
Yeah. So how you doing, Sylvia?
Around the world.
I'm
We hope to see you then.
I'm covering my camera. No, I am.
Also, look forward to coordinating joint actions in the future so we can stop this austerity agenda and create a society that is equitable, that puts human needs before profit.
Nice.
Thank you, Lana.
While they're in the
Wonderful.
womb.
Our last speaker today. Our last speaker today is a member of Parliament for Scarborough River Rouge. Rafika Sitsabayisin is a defender of equity, fairness, and human rights. And after Rafika's speech,
So yes, I guess we shall say again, take two. The rumor has been confirmed. There's this back there.
It's ridiculous.
Let's go get a little film of the paddy wagon, shall we?
Yeah, it's pretty small.
So yeah, the rumor has been confirmed. There is in fact a paddy wagon sitting practically right next to where Occupy Toronto has gathered. And there's the paddy wagon. For those of you who don't believe us, there it is.
And we're at the southernmost end of Queen's Park front lawn. The south lawn, as it's known.
So once again, we are here live,
Occupy
civilianmedia.org.
London, Ontario, Mike.
Civilianmedia.org is here live at the Ontario Federation of Labor rally against the government budget cuts. We've been here since roughly 3 p.m. this afternoon, and we will be here until the rally is over. So share this stream with your friends, tweet it out, post it to Facebook, get us more viewers. We really appreciate it. Shanger. Shanger.
Please don't get that on film, though. That I said he was my savior. It's not like that.
Good. Well, the show's back on.
Hey, Shanger. I don't think I've met Devine officially yet.
Devine? Media Samurai.
Hey,
Devine.
How are you? Good, how are you?
He's the conscience of the live stream.
I am live streaming right now, by the way.
So where's the computer? How come you guys don't have the computer? What was looking for you?
I found him. You found him.
So I don't know how well you all can see that, but that's the crowd that's here. I'm just taking a little walk to get a little bit closer to the crowd, just to give you an idea of how many people are here. Once again, I estimate there's probably between, I would say, 3,000 to 5,000 people here would be a safe estimate. And I guess they're getting ready for a march down to Bay Street, which we at civilianmedia.org will have for you live.
Okay, sisters and brothers, the beginning of the march will be on the east side. We are getting the banner. It will be behind the black truck, so you're going to go around this side of the stage to meet the front of the rally, which we will be walking through Yorkville, then back down Avenue Road to Queen's Park to disperse. The accessible bus will be on the west side of this driveway for those who cannot do the march. Sisters and brothers, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And thank you for showing the government who is Ontario. We are Ontario. Let's go have our march.
Okay, so he's on very
10 if you can afford it. $5 covers my cost. On in.
Once again, this is civilianmedia.org. We are live at the Ontario Federation of Labor rally against the budget cuts. So
How late
Sandra,
does it go tonight, the last one?
9 o'clock.
are you guys going on the march or?
I'm up for a walk
So
with my fellow union brothers and sisters.
I was gonna go and
Since
live
I'm a
stream it.
lifetime OPSU member, for all my dedicated years of service. Yeah, OPSU Local 596 Ryerson. Are you guys going on the march?
I don't think so, Captain.
What about you?
I got a dinner engagement.
So there's a huge backlash.
You're putting on weight, Captain.
Whoa!
I mean, you could be the Icelandic Santa.
Santa does have his quirks today.
But how is that possible when you originate in Germany? Germany. You gotta say it with the Well, that wasn't what they were calling them. They were calling them the indigenous people of Scandinavia.
Well, and
They would be like the native people
and
there.
everybody in the Nordic countries knows them as the Eskimos.
I think that's just only Finland, though, Captain.
No, everybody in the Nordic countries are like this. They're ambidextrous. Yeah, but the thing of it is that they all have different things.
You guys are lollygagging.
Yeah, I guess so. Where are we going?
I guess you're following them.
Just for the record, I haven't even put my external battery on yet, and it's been 2 hours.
Nice. I finally researched that battery you pointed out.
Yep, the Energizer.
Energizer XP 18,000.
That's it.
6 hours. Now, get this, brother. With 6 hours from that battery, at bare minimum for starters, I can get 10 hours battery out of there. Look at it this way. If you go ride with a full charge, okay, you are, brother. If you arrive with a fresh charge, which is 2 hours, have fun, Cassie, and then you plug it in for 6 hours, that's 8 hours, and then when you unplug, you got a freshly charged laptop for another 2 hours, so that's 10 hours. I can double that, which is the miracle I worked on the day of our eviction on Wednesday, November 23rd. Prepare to be arrested. That's why I'm wearing this. Everybody that was prepared to be arrested at St. James Park, and there was only 3 of us from the live stream team that were there, um, uh, prepared to be arrested, not knowing what was going to happen and all, but working miracles where you plug it in, fully charge it, when it's charged, unplug, run it, and then so you can double that 6 hours to almost 20 hours. I did the calculations, and it's the best price I found on Amazon CA, 222 plus tax, 222.
I've seen them on eBay for like 150.
Okay, but in terms of that's on our shopping list, and it's 17 ounces, 1 pound, 1 ounce,
So easily carried in a backpack.
and you got to keep them warm even in the winter, and so you just put them inside. That is, and if you were to use it to charge your device there, is that an Android device
It
you
is
got there?
Android, yeah.
Um, you could probably get like 20 billion hours.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of getting one.
Yeah,
So it would
yeah.
probably be a good investment because
We
like I
need one
say,
for the live stream team, the Energizer XP 18,000.
right now I'm still on my original battery. I haven't even gone to my external yet.
Yar.
So, and it's been 2 hours. So this phone gets pretty good battery life even when it's live streaming.
And the best way to
And there's the external battery.
nice. And here's the thing is even though all batteries and lithium batteries say, oh, there's no such thing as battery memory. No, battery memory is what destroys your batteries. All of them have it, no matter what they say, because, for example, what battery memory is, and why people's cell phones, when they're supposed to last for 3 years, the battery, it's dead after 6 months. Is say you're in a regular rhythm of wrongly, but enough people do this, use maybe 20% of that battery in any given day with your cell phone, for example, and then you charge it up. After about 2 3 weeks of using about 20% of that phone and charging it up every day, it thinks its 100% battery life is no longer existent because you're not using the rest of the 80%. So what then happens with battery memory kicks in, and that 20% you're always using is then the new 100%.
Yeah.
And you got to work miracles to even try and, if you realize it, to tap back into that 80%. It's forever gone. So the best thing is to wait till it's almost drained and then charge it up. I usually, if a battery is supposed to last for 3 years, I usually get 7 8 years out of it because you know how crazy I am for battery power. Um, but the certainly the miracle of miracles was, there was Mike Del Grande, myself on Wednesday, November 23rd, and Shannon. That's it from the live stream team that was on site, prepared to be arrested, raining all night. And then it dawned on everybody by about 11 o'clock noon that we weren't going to get arrested. And it was a negotiated retreat.
And just a second. By the way, if you want to catch that footage of that Changer took of the eviction at St. James Park of Occupy Toronto, you can do that on Occupy Toronto's official YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Occupy Toronto TV. That footage is all up there.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we're pulling miracles and rabbits, and the cops even went as far as to shut down our Jenny because we had it running for as long as possible. They not only shut down our Jenny, but they took the key. Isn't that sick? The key to start it. We had the key to the lock and chain. Um, so we couldn't even charge anything. Or did you get the horse? Oh, here's one technique that I always impart on anyone, especially in a rally. Um, just a filmmaker technique is to put the viewer at home on thing every now and then, especially in the middle of a crowd or whatnot. Do a slow 360 pan wherever you are, and really concentrate on the viewfinder or the little monitor there, just so that it puts the people at home. Because you know what I hate? People that cover rallies and you get the best tour of the buildings and you never see one person, overmodulated sound or, you know, but people are learning. People, are starting to get more professionalized with Occupy Toronto. That's why tomorrow at 11 a.m. to 1, I'm doing a live stream workshop at the activist training weekend.
And what
Uh,
time is that?
11 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday, till 1. Um, if you go to the Facebook events page for Activist Training Weekend, I got a detailed post of stuff you should do and bring. Uh, we'll be live streaming it on our Occupy Toronto live stream. We have a video projector courtesy of the auto workers so that the people there will see what And what it is, only for people serious or interested, what you're going to do is start your own live stream channel. And what it is, it's a mini-me version of our legendary Occupy Toronto director's training, which